Hello and welcome into a little short two-game Wednesday slate for the NHL this evening. I'm Jaric rubel alongside Jake Elder. We are Royal Bettors. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Royal Bettors, at Jaric_rubel11, or at Jake Elder19. Follow all three accounts, really. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, we're just going to hop right into a little two-game slate here in the NHL after I got boned in the Anaheim game yesterday. I had Ducks. I had Oilers -1.5, and they scored the empty netter to make it 6-4. And all of a sudden, the Ducks, they just decide they want to score one more time. Under a minute left, and I was pissed about that. I cashed the best bet with Florida money line. Hawks and Isles just didn't want to score for like the first half of the game, which was surprising to like everybody. And Minnesota, I mean, props to Winnipeg, honestly.
Yeah, yesterday, whatever happened, but we'll just move on to today. We got two good games to watch at least. Maybe hopefully we can get some winning bets in there as well, but they'll be fun to watch, that's for sure.
Both on TNT. The early game on that slate is the Boston Bruins taking on the Philadelphia Flyers. And I think the only way you could look here, Boston's -140, Philly's +115 last I looked. Boston, they have them at +140 to win in regulation. And I don't know what they're trying to tell me with the big gap in price there. But when I saw Martin Jones was starting for the Flyers, I immediately leaned towards Bruins in regulation. And when I saw a price like that, I was like, wow. So I'm taking the +140 for Bruins in regulation. I've liked it for this now day 3 of me liking it. I think I'm going to see Martin Jones struggle in his first game with the Flyers. Rasmus Ristolainen's going to make his Flyer debut. But I think that perfection line's going to be too much. They owned Philadelphia last year. David Pastrnak whooped them, beating it, just whooped them. Keep it a little PG.
Yeah, I agree. As soon as lines came out, I tweeted it out with them that it just didn't look right with Martin Jones in net. Like Boston should, I think, run them over, but I don't. Phillies hasn't played bad, but they've
Philly
been
scored some goals, man. They got
yeah,
what, 10 through 2 games? I mean,
yeah, they've been putting up goals. So I don't know, but I also like the Bruins in regulation. Hopefully, like you said, that line isn't acting weird like that because books always seem to know something. So
really, man. I don't know. Maybe, I was telling you, maybe they're implying to take the draw, but I don't
yeah.
know.
And at first glance, I really liked the over with knowing Martin Jones is in there and knowing that he's going to get scored on. But I don't think the Flyers are just going to, bend over and not score, making me think that it could be a higher scoring game. But instead of taking them separately at like their minus odds, I just put them together with the Bruins and the over because I don't see the Flyers winning this game at all. So when you combine the Bruins and the over 5.5, it comes out to +205. So I thought that was a pretty good price for that one. And then one last thing for this game, I like the first period over just because I feel like it should start pretty hot there. And I'm hoping that's how it goes. Maybe it starts hot, and then the Bruins, because the Bruins are an under team. They play defensively. They get their few goals and they play defensively. It's not always the funnest hockey to watch, but
We saw some
so
overs with these teams last year, too.
yeah, I was gonna say they did have higher scoring games, but I think it starts off pretty hot in the first period and then maybe settles down a little. Bruins get two, maybe start locking up defensively, but that's my hope for that one.
All right. So Jake on the Bruins and the over parlay to +205, you said?
Yes.
And then he leans the first period over, which is a good bet. I lean the first period over in this next game we're going to talk about. The St. Louis Blues taking on the Vegas Golden Knights to cap off the TNT doubleheader. And I mean, I want to back Vegas here. I really do. Leonard's 11-1 at T-Mobile Arena, but I want to wait and see just like a game or two without Stone and Pacioretty how they're going to look. Because St. Louis has scored a lot of goals too. So I mean,
Yeah, St.
I'm
Louis has
kind of
looked pretty good.
treading lightly here.
I
Like the
mean, they
first
beat.
period over makes sense. Vegas scores early at home a lot. St. Louis has scored early and often in their game so far. I don't think I'm gonna bet it. I think I'm just gonna keep a one-play card today. But
Right? It's really
I would say the first period over.
one of my favorite bets since Vegas has become a team is Vegas at home first period. I feel like they're always scoring in their first period with that home energy. But today I just can't get myself to like. I think they'll score a goal, but I don't think they'll hold it to a 1-0 or 2-0 first period like they normally do. Because that Vegas home has like a very strict schedule that I like to stick to. With they start off hot, second period have that dry spot, and next thing you know it's a tie game. That's usually how their home games go. But without Pacioretty and Stone, it'll be different. But their lineup still isn't even. It seems
I mean,
so
Stone's a
good to
massive
me.
defensive presence. Though. I mean, that guy was almost
Very
I
true.
mean, a Selke winner as a winger. I mean, you don't see that too often in the NHL.
Yeah, their team just doesn't look that bad without them. I had them in there and they look really good. I mean, that's why we picked them to win a President's Trophy. But so the only bet I do have at the very moment right now is both teams to score in the first period. I like it. I gave my reasoning. Vegas usually does get one in that first period right at the start. And the Blues have been one of my favorite teams to ride in the first period. I had that bet for against the Avalanche. I bet them
You're
to win
kind
that
of
first.
leaning me to want me to put that first period over on my card.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
It
Blues have been one of my
does.
favorite first period teams for like the past 2 years.
We were talking last night. We think Saad with Buchnevich out's going to take a step
Yeah,
forward here
that's like
tonight.
I'm all in on him. I guess I do have money on him already, but I was waiting to get to props.
True. I didn't have any, so I figured we just kind of trend right into it.
Uh, yeah, I like Saad tonight for sure.
It's kind
I
of a
have
slight night for me.
Yeah, just basically because Buchnevich is out. I mean, that doesn't have that huge of an effect. But we were talking last night. We are at the Hawks game, and then we brought up the name Saad, and then I'm just like, since Buchnevich is out, Saad's scoring tomorrow. It's just like that feeling. So, do a
All
few
right,
dollars
so
on that one.
we like fireworks early in the Vegas St. Louis game. Brandon Saad to score a goal does look nice to both of us after talking about that one yesterday.
They have him on the top line with O'Reilly and Perron.
Yeah, so he'll get the ice time. Tarasenko's down there on the third line, even though he reluctantly kind of cashed that prop for me on the seventh goal. And I got sneeze. Take it away.
So yeah, with him on the top line, I'm definitely all over that. I
Okay,
think the
we're
Blues have
good.
the better team right now. James Neal revenge
I
game.
think so.
Look out.
Yeah, forgot
Um,
about that. Too bad Arvidsson didn't
and
come through yesterday. Real dud in that LA Nashville game.
yeah, definitely. I was gonna bet I was sitting there waiting to bet the live over 3.5 at like the second period. Kings scored, so I stayed
Wouldn't have
away.
got there.
But nobody scored again, and it was plus 3.5 was like plus 200. Or over 3.5 was plus 200. I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then Nashville puts up two quick ones. I'm like, it's happening. Just nothing more happened after
Didn't
that.
happen.
Good thing I didn't bet it.
All right, so yeah, again, recapping in the Vegas game real quick. First period over for me. I do lean Vegas money line, but I'm kind of staying away because without Stone and Pacioretty, I'm kind of scared. Am scared. And Jake likes the first period over. He likes both teams to score. And yeah,
Yeah,
Brandon Saad to
I
score.
like. I don't know. I like the first or both teams to score more than the first period over. Doesn't really make sense, but the odds are the reasoning behind that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take a minus 130 at something I'm not completely confident in, but I really do think this period ends 1-1. So I like
All
it with the
right.
odds. I'm not sure who Jay Stone 9 is, but welcome to the stream and go Bears.
Jay Stone, he's one of the people that we hang out with in the Ice Guys chat.
Gotcha,
We head
gotcha.
over there in
I
about
see it.
50 minutes.
I was like, this is an NHL stream, but you're wearing the Bears stuff, so that's why I say
I
go
know.
Bears. I see it.
Well, it's the hoodie I grabbed, and then I was like, I'll put the hat on. So,
Well, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in.
what's up, Jay Stone? Hope you're doing well. Glad you stopped in. And yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't do DFS. I told you, like, Saad's probably the only prop I like. You too. Did you do
side.
DFS?
I did not yet, but I would be big on the Vegas defenseman having to step up. So Petrangelo and Theodore would probably be my two defenseman plays. Because I don't know who else. I mean, Maybe Ryan Ellis. He's
Justin
been really
Falk's had
good.
a rocking start to the year. He's been real
Falk
nice. He's
has
got
too.
2 goals. He's got like 7 or 8 shots.
I
Justin
just
Falk's been
definitely,
producing offensively.
I just definitely think Pietrangelo and Theodore are gonna have to step up for Vegas if they're gonna want to put up some goals. But yeah, I don't have a DFS lineup. Too small of a slate to probably make a one
Right.
that I'm confident in, I guess.
All right. So now we'll head ourselves on over to best bets, and I'm gonna keep mine short and sweet. It was the main bet I talked about today. Bruins in regulation plus 140. I don't trust Martin Jones in that for the Flyers. I think that the Bruins are too smart. One, defensively, and one, their top lines are, much better than Philadelphia's. And Rasmus Ristolainen's making his debut for the Flyers. Like the pairings are going to switch up a little bit, so there could be some dysfunction early on. I think the Bruins will be able to get it done. It could be like a 4-2, 5-2 kind of game.
Well, I don't want to take the same one as you.
Well, it's a small slate, so it's all right.
Want to. I kind of just want to stick with my period bets that I've been doing really well in, but I'm gonna go with the same one as you. I mean, Bruins in regulation sounds like a good bet. I could just take them. I could just take their money line because that fear of overtime. But I don't think the Flyers are gonna be able to hang with the Bruins. They've played some dirty hockey lately. The one game they played, they put up goals and locked down defensively. So I'm going to go with the Bruins in regulation as well, and hopefully we both hit our best bets like yesterday.
Right. All right. So we're both on the Bruins in regulation plus 140. I found that on DraftKings. I'm sure Jake did as well. And thank you guys for tuning in to Royal Bettors. Thanks, Jay Stone. Saw you in the chat hanging out with us. Thanks for anyone else who tuned in live. If you're watching this as a video, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, if you're watching this live, subscribe, like it, comment, say what's up, give us your thoughts on what you think for this evening's slate of games. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Royal Bettors, at Jaric_rubel11, at JakeElder19. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be live again tomorrow at 3 p.m. to discuss another big Thursday card. And it looks kind of funky to me. I really like it.
I haven't looked ahead yet, so I guess I'll get you on that tomorrow.
Gotcha. All right. Sounds good. And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll have a good night tonight. See you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone.
Thank you. Hopefully the Bruins pull through for us and we get a positive day because we only have a few bets, so maybe you can go 1-0, 2-0, whatever it is. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow.